Julian, you should tie this rubber chicken to your belt and just walk around with it tied to you all the time.
That would,
like a Spurger would do.
Yeah, exactly.
You could be like the Melissa and Mike guy. Where he wears the t-shirt.
He does have it. Doesn't he wear a tail? Or no, it's that his hat has hair.
He wears the hat and he wears the t-shirt.
His hat has ears on it.
I am Mike, the hardcore and awesome.
We recently showed Chris, Mike, and Melissa.
It's really good.
And
I liked it.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
An entire classroom had to watch it.
It's great. I like the part where he says how much he hates composition in the video that's 20 minutes long with awful composition.
Chris.
What?
Are you saying that there's a reason he may not like it?
I think there's a raisin way he may not like it.
What's the raisin?
His principal handed him a raisin, said, "That's all you get for putting in so little effort." He said, "Ugh!" And he went home and he made that cartoon.
That's pretty close to how he screams in it.
He goes, "Ow!"
Oh yeah, he does. He says, "This is not metal."
He goes, "This is not metal." And he's trying not to be loud while he screams, so it's...
Oh.
We watched Mike and Melissa again last night.
Did we talk about Mike and Melissa on the show?
What is wrong with you? We watched it twice on the couch in a row.
I did. Listen, he put it on, not me.
In a row. It wasn't even in a row.
It was in a row.
A half hour passed and you were like, "I want to watch it again."
But...
And we both agreed with you.
Well, that's what happened was that Julian put it on. He just wanted to watch it, and then after we watched it again.
Did we?
I don't know what it is.
It is
Why
weird.
does Mike and Melissa make you want to watch it over and over?
I'm sad that people went and made fun of him because it meant that he was never going to make anything again.
People were...
I want to see more.
We need to give people context.
There was a guy, and he made a very embarrassing cartoon about himself.
And how crazy he is, and how misunderstood he is.
Yeah, it's really cool that he's kind of that he's cracked and crazy.
I think you can condense it even more.
And he
made a cartoon about him wanting to have sex with a
passive aggressive comments about his like ex-girlfriend and like.
Wait. Oh yeah, we were talking about Mike and Melissa.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We really got off track, didn't we?
Yeah, sorry. So I'll break it down really quick, right? Starts off, so you see this guy, he's wearing a furry hat to begin with. He's drawn himself like a really weird...
He's really buff. He's drawn himself really buff.
Okay. So there's a guy called Mike. He's staring in the mirror. He's talking about how crazy and misunderstood he is. Then he starts howling for no reason. Then other people in his house start shouting at him to stop, and then he walks out. Then he starts it shows a montage of him sitting around the house. There's really creepy, weird mid-eye music playing in the background that he made.
Because he doesn't know how to compose.
He was trying to do like an Animaniacs thing where there's like clarinets and shit going like but he has no musical theory, so it's just
yeah, basically.
That's his title card, Chris.
No, that's there's a montage of him doing things, and he keeps getting angrier and angrier at everything he's doing. And then...
Is it supposed to be relatable, or is it supposed to be him being self-deprecating?
I think it's supposed to be like, no one understands me, no one gets me. But like, he draws himself really, really buff. And then it cuts to him in college, in the back of a classroom.
No, it cuts to him on the street wearing a shirt.
Right. Yeah. It cuts to him
that
outside.
Says Mike the hardcore and awesome.
Yes, he's wearing his own shirt that says, I am Mike the hardcore and awesome.
And there's a girl there who sniffs.
There's a girl with her titties.
To clarify, this was not a teenager. This was like a guy in college.
This is a guy in college who is an animation student who made this as his thesis, apparently. But then it cuts to him outside. There's a girl outside, and her titties are being pushed down super hard by her backstrap.
She has a really wide stance for some reason.
And he starts thinking about how she doesn't like him, and he doesn't even try to communicate with her, and he gets angry at her. And then it cuts to him in school. He's sitting at the back. And this is a composition class he's in for art. And the teacher is literally saying, this rectangle is boring and stupid. This rectangle's stupid. And he's just... He's pretty much making...
This rectangle is the most fucking amazing thing in the world.
He's making fun of his composition teacher for teaching him composition, even though every shot in this cartoon is
awful, yes.
Horrible. And then it cuts...
Somebody could be teaching him something, but he's not having it.
Then it cuts to him at a college party that he brings all of his rock and roll metal friends to.
And I'm not sure who invited him anyways. Like, he just kind of shows up at a party randomly right after.
And no one wants to be there. And
Which
then-
is like, why are you there then? Why did you go to the party?
But no, wait, sorry. This scene starts with really weird music. There's music that's going. It cuts to an iPod.
It's called an
Sorry,
eye
an eye slave.
It cuts to the eye slave. The music is called Generic Happy Music by the Lamingtons. And then then he starts ordering beer, and he starts getting angry at everyone for not wanting to listen to him.
No, you forgot about Lenny and Choo Choo.
Oh, yes, the two random characters show. The reason I forgot about them is because they don't say anything.
They don't say anything
They
that makes any sense.
They show up and they go, a little... Yeah, and they start repeating weird sounds.
Mr. Mike is trying to make fun of people, but he's not actually making fun of them for something specific. He's just calling them stupid and dumb.
It's weird though. This whole party scene seems like it's based off an event that happened.
Yeah.
But then his retelling of it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. He starts drinking beer and he sings the beer song.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
And that's the closest thing to a song in the whole thing.
It goes, beer, beer,
You don't have to do the whole thing, Chris.
But then
Okay.
he grows slightly larger as he's reclining on the couch with this girl. His,
does.
His one eye shaking
Yeah.
as he's talking
Damn it.
about
Oh,
his
I don't even have fucking guard on, do I?
his like webcomic series or whatever with her, and she goes, that's cool, and she gets up and leaves.
But anyway, the more the cartoon goes on, the more it shows that he hates everything around him. Everyone is stupid, not him.
Well, you gotta conclude the party scene.
Oh, yeah.
They see the band.
They watch some indie band, who's obviously an indie band because their music is like...
Like, there's a guy with a tuba. He's okay. Am I gonna die? I am.
And the guy goes, stroke my face. Please don't leave me. And he's just like doing this weird voice. And then his friends get mad that the music isn't metal. So they all storm the party and start kicking the shit out of everything.
They mess with the stop sign. He pees on a tree, and a guy
He walks over and goes, don't pee on that tree, asshole.
It is a funny delivery.
talk about my series.
Okay, you're just summarizing. I guess, you know what, if we're going to talk about the details, I should mention that he's, like, embarrassed to himself about masturbating.
Yeah.
He says,
Like
let's get this
over with, as if, like, he doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Like he's being forced into it.
But then the whole point of the cartoon is when he starts hallucinating a pink or a purple skunk girl who's now his imaginary girlfriend, and they start talking about how even though he's crazy, it's okay because he's having fun with it. And then they start like walking around together, and he's blushing and he's embarrassed, but he loves her so much. And then it kind of cuts off and nothing happens.
Yeah, that's pretty much the rest of it, is just him justifying to himself why it's okay to be crazy.
But we just summarized the whole thing, but you should go watch it just to see the little details that you will not understand for the life of you.
I think it's really interesting.
Yeah, as we were
Especially
watching- the more you
ending.
watch it, the more you watch
ending
it.
is really compelling because you're having somebody who clearly is not there at all.
He's creating an echo chamber for himself so he
Yeah.
doesn't have to feel bad about being
Yeah, it's
bad.
interesting. It's like kind of watching Garth Marenghi, for example.
Yes.
That it's a story being told by someone kind of portraying himself as the hero because the world around him frustrates him and he doesn't have a place there because of his own, like, fault.
Yeah, and the more you watch it, the more little details you pick up on.
Yeah. It's, it is too bad people made fun of him because I wish he just kind of got to go on.
I
and
wanted.
keep-
He opens it up with a little intro that says, like, Naked Animals Production or something like that. And
When people do
I
stuff
wanna-
like this,
I
I
wanna
don't
see
want
him
them to
do
stop.
more.
I don't want people to stop when they do this stuff. People always go in and like attack them and try to make them like want to give up. Let them do it. Like if you're being entertained by it, what's the problem? Everyone can enjoy it then.
To be fair,
I will say
from how he was
I
presenting
will,
it, he
what
was bringing
I will
it on.
say,
Well,
what
the
I
thing
will
is,
say
this was
is,
leaked by his classmates.
Was
like,
it?
Multiple people.
I
Oh,
will
like-
say I forgot that he actually drops his ex's name and beeps it. That's pretty shitty.
Yeah,
I can't really justify
he's
that
clearly,
one.
like, he's clearly a rotten guy.
Wait, his classmates leaked it.
They didn't post it, but they, like, he had posted it to a YouTube, and they pointed out his YouTube.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he clearly had made enemies, I think.
It sounds like it.
It's an interesting story.
It is. Maybe
Mike,
he learned from
Mike,
it, though.
if you're ever out there, Please continue the story.
And we hope you've become a better person since your youth.
I'm sure
That
he's,
was like 6 years
yeah,
ago.
exactly. Also, he was in college, to be fair. I'm sure he was fairly
Well,
young.
that's what I'm saying. That's young adult. Like,
Yeah.
you're still getting used to things.
I can understand people being in a phase like that.
Shit. Come on. Oh,
Watch out, you're getting shot.
I guess I need to wait for the last shot. I'm sorry I'm having so much trouble on this. I guess it wasn't as easy as I remembered.
It's okay. We just told the whole story.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to explain. You're gonna have to explain this. This is anarchy.
It's like
Who's
Sonic
that guy at the
Adventure style
bottom?
fan art of
Mike
of
and
that
Melissa.
one college thesis
Chris,
thing.
who's that dude at the bottom?
I don't know. Someone sent it to me on Twitter, so I just used it.
Just a
Oh
guy
my God!
Just a
Wait,
guy
is this why
laying
you were
sideways?
asking for
No,
PNGs?
yeah, someone sent the Mike and Melissa one, the Big the Cat one, and the guy. I don't know who the guy is. I just used them to fill out the space at the bottom.
Who's
so
the
it
guy
wasn't
in the
bullshit.
middle above him?
That's Burger Andy. Oh, that's Adam.
I am Mike, the hardcore and awesome.
I am Mike, the hardcore and awesome.
That's really on his shirt, the whole thing.
What's
right?
the name of
Mike and
that
Melissa?
film?
Mike and
again?
Melissa.
Mike and Melissa. That's it.
Oh, this is Gaia Dragon.
Chris, you would have voiced Guy Dragon?
He's got a fucking, what shit? A Mike and Melissa helmet.
He does. He just needs the little ears.
Maybe something cool will pop up this time. I don't know. I'm curious. Oh Jesus!
Oh,
no!
Dear God! Man, they really knew what they were doing.
Can't
Scary.
believe they were so ahead of their time in that regard, though.
It's really fucked.
Powerful
All
stuff.
right, let's go.
Powerful stuff.
Powerful stuff.
That's what I was thinking.
Melissa and Mike.
Yeah.
He's going. Ow!
This guy has been in here just making howling noises at himself the whole time, and everyone in the other rooms, they're all yelling at him.
The one thing I don't like about Mike and Melissa
The one thing.
The one thing.
is that all of the other voices he supplies for the other characters are super raspy. So every time someone screams, it's and it's like grating.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Especially
no, they're
because that's
not.
just how he characterizes people he doesn't like.
He does it too. They all do it.
I guess that's true. He does scream.
That one guy goes, "Please don't leave me."
And the other guy goes, asshole.
He goes, "Don't pee on that tree, asshole."
And then he does it right there even. Because he goes,
Just wanted to talk my series. Yeah, my series.
I think it's weird that his pee stream jerks up when he says that, as if like he's got a boner. It's not because he's shifted his stance or something.
Do you think that is a subtle detail he put in intentionally?
No, I think it's a mistake.
Okay.
I figure that he's probably trying to be like, oh, my position shifted, so like the pee stream changed this angle, but like his body doesn't move when it happens. It just starts going upwards.
Stroke my face.
Would you want to do a cover of that song, Chris?
Not really.
Okay.
Subscribe. Thank you very much. That was my way. You're telling y'all to subscribe.